make necklaces and jewelry, and it doesn't have any value other than it does help the elephant. So please do not buy anything that has to do with elephant ivory. It just affects the elephant and it kills them. It's a 100 elephant. Now the African elephant did put in the endangered species in April. They were in the threatened species, which was, in the last 30 years, that about 50% of their population has, died, and like I said, it's been killed. So right now, they have been put in the endangered species. So right now, it's pretty critical to keep going with their species. And here comes the lady. Look at Caleb, he's so happy.
Good morning.
Yeah, he took his shower. He was playing video. Alright guys, I am going to ask you to stay seated. We will tell you when you get up and when to be able to pet the elephant, so please stay seated for your sake.
Good girl, right over.
Okay guys, thanks for coming out today. I guess that's getting pretty early to make the trip up here. We appreciate it. First, I'll start introducing these three elephants here that stand in front of you. This one to my right, her name is Paige. She stands 9 foot tall and weighs 8,600 pounds. She's about 34 years old. Here in the middle is our heaviest elephant. She weighs just under 10,000 pounds. And she's a little bit shorter than Paige, and she stands 8 foot 10 at the shoulder, and is our youngest elephant at about 32 to 33 years old. And on the end, obviously, we have Chrissy. She's our smallest elephant. She stands 7 foot 8 at the shoulder and weighs in just a little under 8,000 pounds. Right now, she probably weighs about 7,600 pounds. And she's the same age as Paige, so she's about 34 or so. And again, Paige Virginia over here is about 32 years old. And these are all female elephants. Now, you guys know what kind of elephants these are? There's two different kinds of elephants. You guys know which one this is? Take a pick. These are African elephants. So I'm going to give you the difference between an African elephant and an Asian elephant. These are African elephants. One of the easiest ways to tell an African elephant apart from an Asian elephant is their ears. If you were to look at an African elephant, Paige ear. I'll put her ears up for you. Ear. You guys look at their ear. Their ear is in the perfect shape of the continent of Africa. Paige ear. You guys see that? Which is like, if you're looking at an elephant, you want to know what kind you're looking at. Except their ears in the shape of the continent of Africa, you're looking at an African elephant. Paige back. A few of the other differences between these African elephants and Asian elephants. These guys have one less toenail than an Asian elephant. These guys have 4 toenails in the front, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 in the back. As for an Asian elephant, it has 5 toenails in the front, and it'll have 4 in the back. A few of the other differences, if you notice, if you look at their back, how their backbone sticks out more. An Asian elephant's backbone won't do that. It's a little bit more flatter, a little more smoother, as these guys have more of a pronounced backbone. Right here, another difference between these guys and Asian elephants is in the African species. Male and female both grow ivory, which are these tufts right here, and these are just the tooth like your molars. With the Asian elephant, only the males grow the ivory, and the females do not. Chrissy on the end there should have ivory, but due to genetics, maybe her mom or her dad didn't have the ivory, so she, had that trait through genetics, and she didn't grow them. So obviously, either her mom or her dad or somebody in her family tree didn't have the ivory, so she took on that trait. But she should have ivory just like these two. One of the other main differences between an African elephant and an Asian elephant, if you look at the tip of their trunk, these guys have a top and bottom finger, so almost like a thumb and an index. And they're real agile with it. They do a lot of different stuff with it. Like, see how small that is? She can just take it. So, she just close it up and pinch it off and take it. As for an Asian elephant, only has one top finger, so a lot of times instead of pinching, because they don't have that bottom finger, which is right here, they'll kind of grab something and roll it and then kind of take it in their trunk. As for her, she's able to just close her fingers, her top and bottom index finger and her thumb around it and take it. Again, these elephants eat around 150 to 200 pounds of hay, each elephant. And they drink on a normal day around 125 to 175 gallons of water each elephant. In the morning, we give them about 10 pounds of sweet feed, and then we'll give them produce through the week. Every couple of days, we give them a little more produce. Does anybody know how long an elephant is pregnant for?
22 months? 2 years.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's right. Anywhere from 22 to 24 months. Do you know how much a baby elephant weighs when it's born?
A lot.
Yes?
A lot.
How much does a baby elephant weigh when it's born?
200.
Yeah, right about 280 pounds would be about right. And they'll stand anywhere from 30 inches to 36 inches tall when they're born. And for the first few years of their life, they'll grow over an inch a month. So they don't stay baby that long. And in the first year, like say the elephant is born weighing 300 pounds for an even number. Within that first 12 months of life, they'll easily weigh over 1,000 pounds. So they grow really, really fast. And again, they'll grow over a foot because they'll grow over an inch a month for the next 12 months. And they'll continue that growing spurt to probably about 7 or 8, then they'll slow down a little bit. And they'll be fully grown, anywhere from 18 to 20 years old, 22 years old, kind of like how we are. And again, these girls are probably in their mid-30s. They'll live to be about 55 to 60 years old. And if you guys notice the caps on their ivory, you guys saw the broken tusk already. It was passed out. Jeannie over here, right about 3 years ago, she broke her tusk off really, really close. And we almost thought we lost a tooth because right up till about here, there's a nerve, just like you have a nerve in your ear, a cavity. And she broke it really close, so we put these caps on to protect her tusk. And you can see how much longer they've gotten in the last couple of years. So it's been working, so we went ahead and put a set on page just so we don't have any problems with them breaking. Because again, if they were to break it, it's going to be pretty painful for them, just like you're going to get a hole in your tooth. You know, it's hard to find elephant dentists out there. There's not a lot of guys out there who work on elephant teeth. So, you guys ready for carrots? All right, guys, so just stay seated. We're going to pass out carrots, and you guys are going to see firsthand what it's like to feed an elephant, okay? Now, just stay seated, and they'll come to you, because don't believe me, they're not going to leave any food behind. They eat a bunch of stuff. They go to one, they may skip around, but eventually they'll get to you. So just stay seated. We'll bring you the carrots. Page Trump. Donald Trump. And again, guys, these elephants, when it comes to the ivory, they're being poached at 100 elephants a day. That's one every 15 minutes. They're being killed for ivory.
Oh, wait, here's the, oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Trump.
Sir?
Hey,
Sir?
Trump, Trump.
Are we ready?
Everyone.
Did we just like hand them out? Or is it in an individual?
Ready to go now?
I'm ready.
All right, okay. Stay seated, guys. Here we go. All right,
You can give it to her one at a time. Give it to her trunk. She'll just come up to you. See, like that.
the more they eat,
If you give it to her all at a time, that's. She just kind of took it.
You're okay. That's good. You leave her a little elephant slime on you.
Another one.
There's some more. And that carrot's still being part of me.
Échale tú, yo ya le di. Mira, un barro de lazo.
There you go.
I get some.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't gotta go. I don't gotta meet. I don't gotta meet.
I got some, girl. I got some.
Did you get one of you?
Start recording?
Oh, he got some.
Here, here's this one. Oh.
Okay, I've got a few carrots left, guys. Go ahead and feed them up.
Jeannie's making quick work. Hey, Jeannie, sit down.
I was taking it. Look. I got your video.